Before I started the program, I was I worked as a network technician back 2017, and I came back to Canberra from Alice Springs. I was doing that at Alice Springs. I came back to Canberra, did some part-time job supporting IT projects while I work in a different industry, the community sector. I work in a different industry. I was working as a youth support worker. Yeah, but I still supported, did some project support part-time, casually, part-time, yeah, for a company based in Melbourne, just support them, some of their work. But I did mostly things that had to do with the youth, the community sector, not fully IT. When I started the program, I was able to get my Security Plus with the Cyber Revolution platform with the Percipio. Is that Percipio or the lab platform? Yeah, that also helped with the practical labs and getting hands-on experience in a virtual environment.
Yeah.
And I would say the Security Plus gave me a lot of solid foundation on cybersecurity because it's very broad. Everything you need to have a solid foundation for cybersecurity is covered in Security Plus. At the moment, I was able to secure a job as a cybersecurity engineer, and at the moment, I do virtually everything. I just got started in that role, and while I'm waiting for my clearance, I have to do some other bit of jobs here and there to support my team.
Yep.
So I've done a bit of GRC. I've done some bit of works on some cybersecurity frameworks. That's basically it. If I get my clearance, I will be working more with the defense, in the defense office, and doing some controls assessment and infrastructure assessment and all the IT security assessments for defense. There's going to be some low times. There's going to be a lot of challenges, especially with studies and getting certified. So those certification is going to give you an edge over a whole lot of other people seeking for the same role, you know. I always loved everything that has to do with security. I didn't have the opportunity to do most of my work in the field, in the industry. So I've actually had some experience back in the days in telecommunications, in networking. So I have a bit, it's not like I'm a complete newbie. I have some bit of, but I left most of that for a long time. So I actually forgot some of the skills. But when I wanted to go back to the industry. I made a search and I got good reviews and I saw the syllabus from Cyber Revolution. And that clicked with me and I decided to explore further. That's how I got in contact with you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've always been interested in cybersecurity. The industry needs a lot of passion and a lot of interest to keep pushing because there's a lot to learn, a lot to study, and as far as you have that qualities, you will do well in the industry. I've always loved security. I've always loved the IT, but the most part of IT, they're okay, but I love that security aspect because of it's always challenging and you have a whole lot to learn from there. It's ever changing, ever advancing. So that's the kind of thing I like to do, to handle the challenges and be part of those that solve the problems or those that secure systems and network. I've always loved to do that. I've always been aspiring to do that, yes. Okay. So when the opportunity came in and I was like, so I can actually study while I'm still working, and the flexibility of the program gave me more motivation to go into it, you know. The Cyber Revolution's plan and structure is easy to follow, and with the mentorship structure and guidance from the mentors, it's easy for anybody that doesn't have even those that have zero experience or zero knowledge in cybersecurity to follow through that. So the structure and the plan is very simple and straight to the point, so that anybody could follow through.
Yeah,
I've seen a whole lot of other ones that are complex and not so clear on how to approach with them. And I ended up getting more confused with some of those other plans. So I decided to, when I got in contact with Cyber Revolution, that clicked with me, like I said before. And I decided to stick with that, and that was interesting. And the appointments we had, the mentorship sections, the exam preparation, there was a lot of help from the team from Cyber Revolution. Yes, the most challenging part of the self-learning and the self-paced studies is the motivation.
Yep.
The inspiration, getting inspired to sit down and read and study, and having a good schedule of your time. And actually, if you remember when I wrote for the program, the Security Plus 501 was about to expire.
Yes.
So I had like 1 month plus to finish up. So that was very hectic. So if not for the support from the team, I don't think I would have been able to achieve that. And that support is important when it comes to online studies, online learning.
Yep.
Because you have to set your own time, make your own schedules, and you have to be consistent. And you have to be consistent to be able to meet any deadlines you've set for yourself.
Yep.
It takes a lot of motivation, so that's why the team is there to help. Those certifications are well sought after, actually. Like if you have your Security Plus, you get your Cyber Plus, and you get access to your maybe Pentest Plus if you can. They are not these achievements doesn't come easy. They are not so easy to come by. You have to put in a lot of study, but the labs are there to help. Yeah, the labs are there to help. If you're able to, if you're not understanding the concept from the books or from the video trainings, it's good to just do some labs and practice to get a feel of what it's like in a real environment. I have a lot of plans, but it's still not specific at the moment. I love the defensive part of cybersecurity.
Yep.
I also love the offensive side of the cybersecurity. I love everything about the industry. It's good. It's good to learn as much as you can before settling for a particular path. You don't want to settle for a particular path earlier on in the in your career. Mm-hmm. It's good to experience a whole lot of stuff because everything is also connected. They're all connected. Even if I end up settling for offensive, which is where the pen testing falls in, it's also good at how I know about the GRC part of the industry, the risk, the compliance, and the governance. It's also good to know something about defensive part, and how to use different tools that works on the defense part or the offense part. So if you're able to learn all this in the next 3 years or the next 2 years after you start a new job, you'll be kind of dangerous. Like someone used to say you become dangerous, kind of. So you'll be more valuable to any organization you find yourself in, and to any employer that employs you. I would advise anyone that is undecided or indecisive about what to do next, whether they want to go in, they want to get started with cyber or not, that's about to make a decision to go ahead and sign up. Like, it's always good to get a solid foundation, which is part of the structure that Cyber Revolution offers to their student, prospective and current students. So if they are able to get to understand the structure, the foundation, and also depends on where they are at the moment, their level of knowledge. I think Cyber Revolution have a structure to assess wherever such a candidate stands and how to help them on the journey to grow from where they are to where they want to be.